Hello everyone, I am Lavanya, working as an assistant professor in the Department of CSC, SRKR Engineering College. In this video, I am going to explain circular linked list. Coming to the objectives of this video lecture, I am going to explain what is a circular linked list, creating a circular linked list, basic operations on a circular linked list, and applications of circular linked list. What is a circular linked list? A circular linked list is a linked list in which the last node points to head or front node, making the data structure to look like a circle. In singly linked list, last node link path points to null, whereas in circular linked list, last node link path points to head or first node in the list. That is the main difference between circular linked list and normal singly linked list. Coming to the representation of circular linked list, here we have two types of circular linked list, two variant circular linked list. The first diagram shows us a circular linked list with only one node, and the second diagram is an example of circular linked list having multiple nodes. If the circular linked list is having only one node, that set itself is the first node. The first node link path points to itself. If it has more number of nodes, the last node link path points to head or first node. So in the second diagram, it has three nodes. The last node is the third node. Link path points to head or first node in the list. Creating a circular linked list. So we can create a circular linked list. In what way we have created a single linked list? In that manner only we can also create a circular linked list, that is using an external pointer called head or root. And in the second way, we can also create a circular linked list with a dummy node called head node. So the first node in the list acts as head node and it is called as dummy node. Why it is called as a dummy node means it doesn't contain any data element. It only contains link to second node. So the actual data stores from second node onwards. Coming to the basic operations on circular linked list. Here I am going to discuss insertion, deletion, fetch, counting number of nodes and reverse. The first operation is insertion operation. So in here inserting a new node into a circular linked list can be done at any position. That is, we can insert a new node at the beginning of the list or at the ending of the list or at any given position. So first operation is insertion at beginning. So in insert begin operation, node is added to the list at the end of the list. So here initially our list contains three nodes, and the last node, third node link path points to head node. So in the next diagram is the example of circular linked list after adding the new node at the beginning. Here the new node 4 is added at the beginning of the list and it becomes as head node since it is added at the beginning of the list. The newly added node which is added at the beginning acts as head node from now onwards. Coming to the code for insert begin. Here we are creating a new node P. We are allocating for a new node P and we are adding that new node at the beginning of the list. Before adding, we'll check whether list is empty or not. That is by checking the condition if head equal to null. If head equal to null means list is initially empty. So whatever the node added by us acts as first node in the list. So that's why P of data equal to X. That means we are placing data element in data path and P of link points to itself. P of link equal to P. Since it is the first node, it is going to be the first node in the list. If a circular linked list is having only one node, then the link path points to itself. That's why we have written the code as P of link equal to P. Else, that means if head is not equal to null, P of data equal to X and P of link points to head. Since it is added at the beginning, it becomes as, it would be the first node. It would be the first node. So P of link equal to head. So here we are adding the new node at the end. And one more thing we need to do, we need to update the last node link pointer. Since the newly added node becomes new head to the list, we have to update the link pointer of last node also. So that's why we are moving to the end of the list using this while loop. So we are copying head to some temporary variable t, while temp of link not equal to head. With this condition, we are checking whether it is last node or not. So whenever this condition becomes true, it means that t is the last node. That particular node is the last node. So at the end of this loop, t is the last node in the list. So we are linking the new node. We are updating the last node link pointer to p. So t of link equal to p. Finally, we are updating the head value, head equal to p. So with this, code for insert begin uh, completed, and the next operation is insertion at ending. So here our example contains 3 nodes. So we are adding the new node 4 at the end of the list. Now the list becomes 1, 2, 3, 4. The newly added node 4 link part points to head. Coming to the code for insert end. So here we are creating a new node P. We are placing the data element into the data part P of x equal to P of data equal to x. We are checking whether list is empty or not. If head equal to null, then the new node would be the first node. So P of link equal to P and head will be P. Head will be the new node. That means head equal to P. Else, if list is not empty, we need to add the new node P at the end of the list. So that's why we are adding the new node P at the end of the list. So this node would be the last node. So P of link. So in circular linked list, last node link part also always points to head. So we are writing P of link equal to head. P of link points to head node. To go to the last node in the list, we are using the loop, while T of link not equal to head. So here T is the last node. At the end of this loop, T points to last node, and we are adding the new node P at the end of the list. So the previous last node, which is nothing but T, the previous last node in the list, previous last node link part must points to newly added node. That's why T of link equal to P. So here the new node P is added at the end of the list. So in this case, head is not changed. Head remains unchanged. The third case is insertion at a given position. So here list contains 3 nodes and we are going to add the new node at the given position. At the specified position. So if POS is the input position given by us, if it is second position, we are adding the node at second position. If it is 3, then we are adding the new node at the third position. So here we are adding the new node at second position. Now the list becomes 1, 4, 2, 3. Code for insert at a given position. So here we are taking the input POS at which we have to insert the new node. Here PO is the input taken by us, at where we have to insert the new node. We are creating a new node P, and if position is equal to 1, if position equal to means we need to add the new node at the beginning of the list. So if position equal to 1 means new node must be added at the beginning of the list. That's why we can use the function insert begin function. Else, if position is not equal to 1 means we need to add the new node at some other location other than 1. So here, to move to the required location, we are using a loop, while loop. So while we are inserting the new node at given position POS, we need to link the new node with its previous node and next node. So previous node is a node at position or at place position -1, and next node is the node at place position +1. So we need to keep track of these 2 nodes, a node at position -1 place and a node at position +1 place. So for that, we are to get the address of both previous nodes and next nodes, we are using while loop, At the end of this loop, at the end of this while loop, t points to the previous node. T points to previous node. If t equal to head, if t equal to head means we came back to the beginning of the list. We came back to the head node. What it means? If you want to insert a particular position, if that particular position is not there in the list, then we can move back to the head node. That means we cannot insert at the specified position. That's the case here. Whenever t equal to head, we cannot insert at the given position. For example, if our list contains 5 nodes, we can insert at 6th place, but we cannot insert at 7th place because there is no 6th. Without having 6th node, how can we add a node at 7th place? So after moving to the 6th node, we are again moving back to the head node. Again, we are moving back to head node. So that means we cannot add a new node at 7th node. If list contains n nodes, we can a new node can be inserted at n plus 1 position, but not at n plus 2 or n plus 3 like that. Like that. So here in that case, we can say that insertion not possible. Else, if t is not equal to head means we are at the position of previous node. So t points to previous node. Whenever t is the previous node, t of link gives us the address of next node. T of link gives us address of next node. Here p is the new node and t is the previous node and t of link is the next node. So here p of link equal to t of link. So p of link points to the next node and t is the previous node. T of link points to new node. T of link points to new node p. So that means the new node p is added at the required position POS. This is the code for insert at a specified position. Coming to the traversing, coming to the next operation, traversing the list. So here we are using the head pointer to traverse over the list. Since it is the external pointer pointing the first node, using head only we can traverse the entire list. While temp of link not equal to head, which ensures each node which ensure whether it is last node or not. While temp of link not equal to head, we are moving ahead in the list. So at each and every node, we are printing the nodes data. Temp of data prints the particular nodes data. So whenever temp of link is equal to head, we stop at that node. That means we stop at the last node. We stop our iteration at last node. So we need to print the last node address also. The last node data also, not address. We need to print the last node data also. For that, we are writing one more print operation at the end of this code. So here this print line prints the data in the last node. So now the data gets printed is 1, 2, 3, 4. The next operation is counting number of nodes. Here also we are using the method traversing over the list. While traversing, we are counting number of nodes. Initially count is initialized to 1 and the head is copied to some temporary variable temp. So while temp of link not equal to head, we are moving ahead, and each and every time whenever there is a new node, we are incrementing the count value. So finally we are printing the count value. So in our example, our list contains 4 nodes, then the count will be 4. The last operation here I am going to discuss is searching for an element. So here the input data we need to search is data. Data is the input given by us. This is the element we are going to search in the list, whether it is there in the list or not. So for that we are using a while loop. While temp of flex not equal to head, each and every time we are comparing the input data with the nodes data. If match is found, we can say that element present in the list and we break the loop. Otherwise, we go to the next node. So whenever we reach it to the end of the list, we can say that search is unsuccessful. That means the searching element is not found in the list. So final summary of this video is here. In this video we have discussed how to create a circular list. Here we have seen two methods using an external pointer head, and in the second method using a head node, how to create a circular linked list, that is also we discussed. Coming to the basic operations, we have discussed insertion, displaying the contents of circular linked list, and searching for an element and counting number of nodes. Still, there is one more important operation that we have to discuss is deletion operation. I'll discuss deletion operation, deleting a node from a circular linked list, in my next video. Thank you.